Welcome to the SplitFast Results Portal. This is where you and your family participate in your club's athletic season. The portal is your online home for everything to do with competing at your club. From here you can register your athletes and enter them in meets, view results as they come in, track your athletes' progress across the season, sign up to volunteer, and see club information. This guide walks you through each of these, one step at a time. You don't need to be technical. If you can use a website, you can use the portal. Before you can do anything, you'll need to log in. This chapter covers getting into the portal for the first time and every time after. When your club invites you to join, they'll send you an email with a code. Click the link in that email to be taken to the login page. Then enter the code that appeared in the email where it says Enter Verification Code. You will then be asked to enter a new password. That's your account set up. From now on, just log in, following these steps. For all subsequent logins, the SplitFast portal can be found at results.splitfast.com. Enter your email and your password, then select Login. Forgotten your password? On the login screen, select Forgot Password and enter your email. You'll be sent a link to set a new one. If the email doesn't arrive, check your junk folder or ask your club to help. Once you're in, you land on the dashboard. Let's have a look at what you can access here. In the top left corner of the page, beside the SplitFast logo, you will see the hamburger icon for the main drop-down menu. Then just to the right of the logo is the club selection drop-down. In the top right of the page, you can see your member name. By selecting your name, you will open another drop-down menu which includes items related to your account. Moving down the page, you will see a black box which shows the name of the club you are logged into and the season you are currently viewing. Below this is the Recent Club Record section which shows the 6 most recent records, and a red See All tab which takes you to the Club Records page. The next box down conveniently provides the names and links to the details and results of the 3 most recent meets. It too has a See All link that will take you to the meets page with the completed filter applied, while the box at the bottom of the page shows upcoming meets and a link to the meets page with the upcoming filter applied. To change your password, select your member name in the top right of the club dashboard. Then select Reset My Password from the drop-down menu. The following page will open. Enter your email and select Send Reset Code. Then follow the on-screen instructions. Your name, email, and family contacts live on your member profile page, which you can open at any time from the top right of the screen, just like resetting your password. Select your name in the top right corner, and a small menu will appear. Choose My Profile. The member profile page has 3 parts. At the top is your primary contact. That's you, showing your name and email, and the clubs you belong to. Below that is a secondary contact section, where you can add another family contact. At the bottom of the page, you'll find your athletes, which is where you can go to add or manage them. To update your details, select the Edit tab next to Primary Contact. A small window opens where you can change your first and last name, then choose Save. Note that you cannot change your email address here. To do this, you will need to contact your club. A secondary contact is another adult in your family, a partner, co-parent, or guardian, who your club can reach out to as well as you. To add a secondary contact, select the plus Add Secondary Contact tab. Enter their name and email address, and save. The secondary contact appears on the member profile page underneath yours. You can update their details at any time using Edit, or take them off the record with Remove. You can also give a secondary contact their own login to the portal, so they can view results, register for meets, and everything else. Handy if both parents want to be involved. Select Invite next to Platform Access, and you'll be asked to confirm. Choose Send Invitation, and they'll receive an invitation email, much like the one you got when you first joined. They'll set their own password, and from then on, they can log in with their own email and password. Adding athletes to your membership is also done through the My Profile page as well. Select this option to open the member profile page. Typically, a parent would add all of their children who compete in the club, or a coach may add all of the athletes in a training squad. To add an athlete, select the plus symbol on the right of the athletes box. You will be asked to enter the athlete's first name, last name, gender, and date of birth. Then select Save. When you have added an athlete, your member profile page will update. Continue to add all the athletes you would like to register. A club official can then register the athletes as official members of the club. Select the hamburger symbol in the top left of the club dashboard to open the main menu. The main menu will show Club Dashboard, My Athlete Results, My Volunteer Status, and Meets. If your family belongs to more than one club, you can move between them using the Clubs button at the top of the screen. Select Clubs, and a drop-down will appear, listing every club you belong to. The club you're currently viewing is marked Current. Choose the one you'd like to switch to, and the portal will move you to that club. This is handy when you belong to one club but want to enter a meet being held by another. Switch to that club first, then register as usual. Now let's look at My Athlete Results in the main drop-down menu. This is the heart of the portal for most families. Here you'll find each athlete's results and how they're progressing. Select My Athlete's Results in the main drop-down menu, then open an athlete's profile by selecting the athlete's name from the options. Then select the season you would like to view from the drop-down menu. The default is the current season. You'll see two tables. Events from the most recent meet at the top, with earlier meet events below. Each table is divided into 7 columns. The first column displays the event and date. The second column displays the round type, the options being heat, semi, or final. The third column shows the result. The options are time in seconds for races, or meters for distance and height measurements. A star beside the result indicates a season best performance. Column 4 shows the finishing position. This is the athlete's placing, within their own age group and gender, for that round, ranked across all races of that round combined. For example, an under-8 male viewing the 100-meter heats from the 1st of May sees his placing against every under-8 male who ran a 100-meter heat that day. If there were 2 heats of 6 athletes, positions run from 1st to 12th. Column 5 shows the athlete's season best, SB. This is the athlete's season best performance for the selected season. Column 6 shows the athlete's personal best, PB, the athlete's all-time personal best performance. Column 7 provides a link to the athlete's progress chart for that event over the selected season. Charts show how an athlete's performances are trending over time, an easy way to see improvement across a season at a glance. Back on the My Athlete Results page, selecting the event name, shown in red, opens the Age Results page for that event. The Age Results page combines all rounds of the same type into a single rank list. If an event ran 3 heats and 2 semis, every heat result is ranked together in a single heats list, and every semi result is ranked together in a single semi list, no matter which heat or semi an athlete ran in. In single club events, only full club members are ranked, shown as position in the list. These positions may be used to calculate club points and count towards season bests and club records. Guest and walk-up athletes are not ranked here because they do not earn club points or season bests. Their results still appear in event results with a guest badge. In multi-club events, every athlete registered for the meet is ranked, full members, guests, and visitors alike. By selecting the eye symbol on the right of any athlete's row, you will be taken to the round results view. Here you can see all of the rounds that were conducted during the event. All athletes who competed in the round, regardless of their age or gender, appear in the list. The portal keeps track of your athlete's best ever result in each event, their personal best, PB, and their best this season, their season best, SB. These update on their own. Whenever your athlete improves, there's nothing you need to do. To view an athlete's personal and season bests, select the Download PB Report tab on the My Athlete Results page. A CSV file will download to your computer. This file can be opened in spreadsheet programs such as Numbers and Excel. The report shows 6 columns. The first column shows the event name. The second column shows the athlete's best performance for the current season, while the third and fourth columns show the date and name of the meet at which this performance occurred. The fifth column shows the athlete's all-time personal best for this event, and the sixth column shows the date on which this performance occurred. In the portal, A meet is the record of a single competition event. It's the container for everything that happens at that competition: the date and location, the events being run, the athletes who take part, and the results they record. When you enter a meet, view results from a meet, or check a start list, you're working with the data held on a single meet record. Every meet in the portal is either upcoming, in progress, or completed. Before we look at how to find meets from the main menu, it's worth knowing there's a quicker way from a dashboard. The dashboard shows you the club's 3 most recent completed meets as well as the upcoming meets, so you don't have to go looking for them. For a completed meet, click the View Details button on its panel to go to the meet program and see all the information about the meet. Or click the View Results button to go directly to the results page. Of course, upcoming meets do not have any results to view yet, but you can still check the meet details by tapping anywhere on its box. Selecting the Meets option in the main drop-down menu will open the Meets page. The Meets page lists all of the meets, past and upcoming. Single club meets are shown first. Lower down the list you can see multi-club meets and training sessions. At the top of the page you will see 3 filters. The first is Season. Open the drop-down menu to see all of the available seasons. Select the one you would like to view. The next filter is Meet Type. The options in the drop-down menu are All, Single Club, Multi-Club, and Training. The third filter is Meet Status. Here the options are All, Upcoming, and Complete. The Meets table shows 6 columns. The first column shows the meet date and time, the second shows the meet name, and the third shows the meet location. The fourth column shows the ages of all the athletes who will be competing in the meet. The fifth column shows whether the meet will contribute toward club points, and the sixth column shows the meet status, whether it is upcoming or complete. Finally, the seventh column contains a link to the Meet Details page. The Meet Details page shows you everything you need to know about a past meet, planned meet, or training session. The Meet Details page is broken into 9 sections. The first section displays the meet name and date. The second displays start lists. The third displays the results page. The fourth displays the results of a training session. The fifth section displays the specifics of the meet, including the meet type, meet status, meet location, and whether or not the meet contributes to season points. Clicking on the points badge will show the season points that are awarded to club member athletes participating in this meet. Section 6 is the athlete numbers. For an upcoming meet, this is the number of athletes registered or eligible to participate. For completed meets, this is the total number of athletes who competed in the meet. The table in Section 7 displays a breakdown of athlete numbers, according to their age and gender. Hold the pointer over the bars in the graph to get the exact numbers of males and females in that age group. Section 8 lists the event program by age group, and Section 9 shows the volunteer requirements set for this meet. Not every meet works the same way, and it's worth knowing the difference before you go looking for the register button. Most of your club's competitions are single club meets, the regular club days that make up the season. Every club athlete is automatically included in these, so there's nothing to register for. Just show up and compete. Multi-club meets, sometimes called carnivals, are bigger events your club hosts that are also open to athletes from other clubs. These do require registration, even for your own club's athletes. If you don't register, your athlete won't be entered, so it's important to sign up ahead of the closing date. In order to participate in a multi-club meet, you need to register for the events you want to compete in. When a meet is open for entries, you will see a Registrations button appear at the top of the page. Select it to open the My Registrations page. Now select the athlete you would like to register. A box will appear showing all of the events which the athlete is eligible to enter. Select the square beside each event that you want to include. Selected squares will display a tick. Then select Save. The My Registrations page will update to show 3 new details: the number and name of all of the clubs who have entered athletes in the meet, the athletes connected to your members account who have registered for the meet, and the athletes connected to your members account who have not yet registered for the meet. For those athletes registered, you will see a table with 7 columns. The first column shows the athlete's name. The second column shows their age and gender. The third shows their membership status, while the fourth and fifth show the athlete's club name and bib number. The sixth column shows all the events for which the athlete has been entered in the upcoming meet. For various reasons, you may want to withdraw from an event. While entries are still open, select the pencil icon in the seventh column to go back to the event selection page, then untick the squares of the events you would like to withdraw from, and select Save. Or select the bin icon to deregister the athlete from the upcoming meet entirely. Each meet has a closing date for entries. After it passes, you won't be able to enter or make changes yourself. If you've missed it, your club can sometimes still help. Just ask. A start list tells you exactly where and when your athlete will compete. For each event, it shows you which heat they're in and which lane they're running in. Everything you need to know to be in the right place at the right time on the day. Start lists aren't created automatically, and they aren't used at every meet. Whether one is available comes down to how the meet is being run. Single club meets usually don't use start lists. Since your club doesn't know in advance exactly who'll turn up, athletes are grouped into heats on the day rather than beforehand. On the other hand, multi-club meets often do use start lists. Because everyone has registered ahead of time, the club can organize heats and lanes in advance and publish them for athletes to check. Even for multi-club meets, start lists are optional. It's up to the club administrators whether they set them up. So if you don't see a Start Lists tab on the Meet Details page, that just means one hasn't been created for this meet. When start lists are available, here's how to use them. From the Meet Details page, select Start Lists. The Start Lists page lists every event in the meet. For each one, you'll see the age group, how many athletes are entered, and whether the heats, semis, and finals have been set up yet. You can narrow the list using the filters at the top, using age group, gender, event category, or event name. Select View beside an event to see its start lists. Each heat shows the athletes taking part, with their lane assignment, bib number, age, club, and seed time. Your athlete's lane tells you where they'll line up, and their bib number is how officials identify them on the day. The seed time is simply your athlete's expected time, usually their season best, which the system uses to arrange athletes into heats and lanes. It's a guide, not their result. If no seed time has been recorded for an athlete, this column simply shows a dash. Semi-finals and finals only appear after the first rounds have been run. So you may see a note saying they'll be generated later. That's normal. Check back after the heats are done. Besides reaching results via the My Athlete Results page, you can also reach them via the Meet Details page. To navigate there, open the Meets page from the main drop-down menu. Then select the View icon beside the meet you would like to see. You will be taken to the Meet Details page. Now select the green Results tab. When the Results page first opens, you will be shown the age view, but the same results can also be displayed as an event view. So it is important to understand the difference. Age view shows the results reorganized into individual age groups. Where a race combined multiple age groups, age view splits it out so each age group and gender is listed separately with its own placings. This makes it easy to see how your athlete performed against athletes their own age and gender, even if they actually ran in a combined race. On the other hand, event view shows the results as the meet was actually run, one row for each race or competition that took place on the day. If a race combined athletes of different ages or genders, it appears as a single row with mixed listed for gender and each age group that participated. Both views cover the same athletes and the same results. They're just two different lenses. Use Event View when you want to see the heat, semi, or final as it actually ran. Or use Age View when you want to see how your athlete stacks up in their own age group and gender. It is important to note that the Age View option is available only if the meet includes athletes that are aged 17 and under. By selecting the View Eye symbol in the fifth column of the Age View page, you will be taken to the Age Results page. The Age Results page combines all rounds of the same type into a single rank list. If an event ran 3 heats and 2 semis, every heat result is ranked together in one heats list, and every semi result into a separate list, no matter which heat or semi an athlete ran in. By selecting the eye symbol in the ninth column of any row, you will be taken to the round results page for that particular heat, semi, or final. If you start on the event view and select the View Eye symbol, you will be taken directly to the round results page, where you will see the complete breakdown of the entire heat, semi, or final as it played out. This diagram shows the pathways to the event results page. You can go directly from the event view page, or via the age results page when you start on the age view page. Of course, the way results are shown varies a little between running, jumping, and throwing events. Let's look at each of them, starting with the field events, excluding high jump. The round results screen shows how competitors placed within a single round of a field event, long jump, triple jump, shot put, javelin, or discus. Each row is one athlete. Each column reports a piece of their performance for that round. Here's an example which shows a long jump competition which included males aged under 12. The page header shows the event name, result type, result status, and the standing club record for the age group and gender, with the athlete's name and the date it was set. The first 4 columns of the report give the standard athlete identifiers including ID, name, gender, and age. The 5th column shows the athlete's position, which is the athlete's rank in this round, based on their best distance. In field events, the longest distance ranks first, which is the reverse of a timed event where the lowest value ranks first. The 6th column shows the result, which is the athlete's best distance from this round. This is automatically taken from the highest value across attempts 1 to 3, not necessarily the final attempt. Column 7 is the athlete's season best, which is the athlete's best result across the season to date. And columns 8, 9, and 10 show all of the athlete's attempts, the raw distance recorded for each individual jump in the round. Of course, field event result tables do not include status or lane columns, since these apply to timed track events. Attempt columns replace them. High jump results are displayed differently from horizontal jumps and throws, since athletes attempt a fixed bar height, rather than a single measured distance. The bar is raised in set increments. Each athlete gets up to 3 attempts to clear each height before being eliminated. Let's look at an example of a high jump event for both genders, including ages under 7 and under 8. Mixed age, mixed gender events display a club record line for each age and gender combination competing in a round, rather than a single record line. In our example, 3 separate club records are listed including under 7 male, under 8 female, and under 8 male. Like other field events, the first 4 columns show the standard athlete identifiers, ID, name, gender, and age. The 5th column shows the position, which is the athlete's rank in this round. Ranking is by highest height cleared, then by fewest failures at that height, then by fewest failures across the whole round, which is the standard international countback method for high jump ties. The 6th column shows the result, which is the greatest height the athlete successfully cleared in the round, not necessarily the last height they attempted. A star beside a result marks a season best, the first time the athlete has reached that height this season. The 7th column shows the season best. This is the athlete's best height across the season to date. The remaining columns show the heights that the bar was set to, 1 column per bar height attempted. Each cell shows up to 3 characters, 1 per attempt at that height. A 0 shows the athlete cleared the bar. An X shows a failed attempt, and a dash shows a pass, which means the athlete elected to skip that attempt, or that height entirely, and move to the next height. Finally, a dot shows the attempt was not taken. The athlete has already cleared the height and progressed. Athletes may enter the competition at any published height and are not required to attempt every height. For example, Maureen Davis' test passed on 0.80 meters entirely and started at 1.05 meters. Remember, ties on height are common in high jump, so we use the international countback rules for ranking. Always check the attempt columns, not just the result column, to understand why one athlete outranks another at the same height. Track events use the simplest round results layout, 1 result per athlete, ranked by elapsed time rather than distance or height. Each athlete also runs in an assigned lane. For example, let's look at a 70 meter for under 7 males. The first 4 columns show the same athlete identifiers as the field events, and the position shows the athlete's rank in this round, based on finishing time. The lowest time ranks first, the reverse of a field event, where the highest distance or height ranks first. Athletes who did not finish are not assigned a position. The 6th column is the result, the athlete's finishing time for this round. Again, the seventh column is the season best, the athlete's best time across the season to date. Note that for track events, a lower number is better, so season best equaling results still represents the athlete's fastest time this season. Column 8 is the status, the outcome of the athlete's run. Common values include OK, a valid timed result, and DNF, did not finish. The athlete started but did not complete the race, so no position, result, or season best is recorded. Column 9 is the lane, the athlete's assigned running lane. Lane order does not determine finishing order and is unrelated to position. An athlete with a non-OK status, for example DNF, still appears in the results table for record keeping, but is excluded from ranking and does not affect other athletes' positions. Other status values follow the same pattern as DNF. The athlete appears in the table with blank position, result, and season best fields, with a relevant status shown instead. Clubs run on volunteers, and signing up is easy. Here's how to find a job, take it, and keep track of your hours. On the main menu, select My Volunteer Status. You will be taken to the Volunteer Status page. When a meet needs volunteers, the available jobs are listed in the Find Opportunity section. Select View and Sign Up to see your options on the Volunteers Needed page. Each option shows the volunteer position name and the number of hours required. To sign up for a role, choose the role you'd like, then select Sign Me Up. That's it. You're on the list. Back on the My Volunteer Status page, you will see the My Upcoming Commitment section has updated. Can't make it after all? Just select the Cancel tab on the right of the row. Try to do this early so someone else can step in. The portal keeps a running total of the volunteer hours you've completed. If your club sets a family target for the season, you'll see how you're tracking against it here on the My Volunteer Status page. The first cell shows the number of volunteer roles that you have signed up for in the future. The second cell shows the number of volunteer roles that you have completed this season. The third cell shows the number of hours that you as an individual have completed this season. The fourth cell shows the number of hours that you and other members of your family have completed this season. And the fifth cell shows the target number of volunteer hours that the club has requested your family achieve this season. Now let's look at how you can keep track of how your athlete is doing across the whole season, not just on one day. Many clubs run a season-long points competition. Athletes may earn points for how they place in each event, attendance, and personal improvements. These add up over the season. You can view your athlete's points on the My Athlete Results page. Here you can see how many meets your athlete has participated in, or how many events they have completed, how many season bests they have achieved, and the total number of points they have earned for the season. Clubs can choose to allocate points to athletes through 3 different pathways: finishing place, improvement, and participation. Typically, when points are awarded for finishing place, higher placings earn more. For example, a club may decide to award 6 points for first place, 5 points for second place, 4 points for third place, 3 points for fourth place, and 2 points for fifth place. Keep in mind, when an administrator sets up a meet, they can change how points are awarded, so the numbers you see may differ from one meet to another. Placing in the top 5 isn't the only way to earn points. Your club may also award points for improvement. As an example, athletes could earn 2 points for equaling their season best, or 3 points for beating their season best. There's one sensible exception. The very first time your athlete records a result in an event for the season, it automatically becomes their season best, but they don't earn season best points for it, since they haven't actually beaten anything yet. Your club may also decide to award points for participation. For example, your club may award 1 point for simply participating in an event. So, an athlete who turns up, has a go, and keeps improving on their own times and distances will steadily build up points across the season, whether or not they're winning races. As with the placing points, an administrator can set them differently for your club or for a particular meet, so the exact numbers may vary. The Club Connect app is your club's mobile app, the home base for members and athletes on the go. From here you can see your club's news, what meets are coming up, results as they happen, sign up to volunteer, chat with other members, and check the club records. It works alongside the portal you've been using in this guide and shows the same live information. From the home screen, you can jump into any of the app's main sections: club meets, club results, my results, news and chat, volunteer, and club records. Everything you see is live. When something changes in the portal, Club Connect reflects it straight away, so you're always looking at up-to-date information. News and chat is where you'll hear about what's happening at the club. When a new meet is announced, or entries open for one, it'll be posted there. It's worth checking regularly so you don't miss anything. Once you know about a meet, you can tap into Club Meets to see the details, dates, events, closing dates, and then head over to the portal to enter your athletes. So that's it for the SplitFast portal. Everything you need to keep track of your athletes, enter meets, follow results, and stay involved with your club through the season. Don't worry about remembering it all straight away. The best way to get comfortable is to log in, have a look around, and try things as you need them. If you get stuck, the written guide covers everything in this video in more detail, and your club is always happy to help. Enjoy the season, and we'll see you at the track.